What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's look at some college basketball picks for Thursday, March 2nd slate. Let's take a look at the leaderboard before we get into tonight's picks. Trey, start us off.
Oh, my goodness gracious. It is what it is. You guys just buckle up because I got fucked. I cannot win. I had the over in Charleston Southern versus High Point game. I had the over at 154.5. What was it at tip-off? 145.5. A 9-point difference. Somebody make that make sense. Somebody make it make sense. I hate my life. Gut punch to the face. Let's move on till today.
Yeah, I had Maryland minus 1.5 on the road against Ohio State. Ohio State again played very well tonight. Got out to an early lead. They led at half. Every time Maryland tried to make a push in the second half, Ohio State had an answer. Fantastic win for the Buckeyes. I'm excited to see this team in the Big Ten tournament. They can make some noise, especially the way they're playing right now. It was a fun game to watch. Didn't win it, but we can't win them all, right? So I'm glad the Buckeyes got the win. They are looking good. I can't wait to see them in the Big Ten tournament. Teats?
I did get the win. I took Auburn, Alabama. I did take the over, and I also said to lean. I said some different things, but I ended with leaning Auburn because the spread was at plus 10. Bama did win, but they won 90-85 in overtime. With like 2 minutes left, Auburn tied it up at 75, and neither team scored for the last 2 minutes of the game. So shout out to overtime. Shout out to these two teams scoring a lot of points. I felt the over, and it just had to work out because – other than just sheer luck, there's no way we would have got overtime. So I'll take that win.
Yeah, 1-2 last night. Let's sweep tonight. Trey, start us off.
I think I just realized I came out there pretty hot and heavy. And if you're still watching to this point, I'm sorry. It is what it is. My emotions got the best of me. But I just don't understand the 9-point difference. But let's move on till today. You guys can see what game I'm picking. You know which side I'm going. I'm going Marist plus 16.5. Welcome to my hell, everybody. When in doubt, I just find Marist on the slate and hammer it. Do you know why? Because they are led by Patrick Godner. If there's one person who's just going to wrap me up in his arms and, hold me while I'm crying myself to sleep because I'm not making my bets, it would be Patrick Gardner. Gardner's a man's man, and Gardner's going to absolutely destroy Iona in this game. I can just feel it. I can feel it in my bones. He's averaging almost 19 points per game this season as a top 50 scorer in college basketball. And he only scored 16 points in his last game against Iona, but he only did play 27 minutes in that game, well below his average. Now I know Teats loves Iona. They're Teats' golden goose, and they're no slouch. That's why they're favored by 16.5 points. They have three prolific scorers: Walter Clayton Jr., 16.5 points per game. Nelly Jr. Joseph, everyone's favorite player, at 15.2 points per game, and Donish Jenkins at 14.9 points per game. So three scorers that are averaging almost 15 points per game. It's an offense that whenever they get going, it's hard to stop. But Marist here at massive underdogs in this game. That's just how they like it. That's just how I like it. And you know what? They have not been this big of an underdog all season long. They've not been 15-plus point underdogs all season. And I think they're going to take advantage of it. Marist has been waiting for this moment to kind of pop off all season. March Madness is here. Their conference tournament is coming up. And I think that they're going to get a nice little warm-up game against Iona. And Marist has absolutely dominated this matchup when we're looking against the spread over the past few years. Marist is 5-1 ATS in their last 6 games against Iona. Hammer Marist here and enjoy watching the masterclass that Patrick Gardner is going to be putting on.
I like it, Trey. I like it. For tonight's pick, I'm going with the Purdue versus Wisconsin game back in the Big Ten. This game jumped out to me last night, and I'm going to take it Wisconsin plus 4.5 at home. I'll be taking Wisconsin plus 4.5. I will also be doing a little bit of sprinkle on the money line, but plus 4.5 on here for YouTube. There are a couple things I look at for when I'm taking a game. The first is home dog, which I know last night I took Maryland on the road against Ohio State, and I said I hated it, but I'm still going to take Maryland. We know how that turned out. But that is the first thing I look for is a home dog. The second thing I look for is motivation and what's at stake. Wisconsin right now needs to win games, not only for their chance to be in the NCAA tournament, but for their chances in the Big Ten tournament. The Big Ten tournament has a first-round bye and a double bye. Wisconsin will not get the double bye. You have to be in the top 4 in the conference, but they can get a first-round bye if they are not in the bottom 4 in the conference. Right now, Wisconsin is sitting at 4th worst in conference, tied with 2 other teams. So if Wisconsin wins out, they will most likely not have to play in the first round of the Big Ten tournament. That would be massive, getting a full day's rest and then preparing for your next game and a shot at making a run at winning the Big Ten tournament. The Wisconsin Badgers will most likely be in the tournament regardless. Right now, they are projected between an 11 and 12 seed, but if they beat Purdue at home, they can jump up to even an 8 or a 9 seed, and then that is huge. Plus, if they make a run of the Big Ten tournament and get to the championship game, maybe even win it, they can jump up to a 7 seed. If they lose their next 2 games and they lose their first game in the Big Ten tournament, anything is up for grabs. You lose 3 straight games and then a couple teams that weren't supposed to get in who win their conference tournament gets in, you might be on the outside looking in. I really like this matchup for Wisconsin. They play fantastic defense. They have 2 big guys down low, 7 foot and 6'9". They can at least try to stop Edey. You're not going to be able to stop him completely, but they can slow him down. Wisconsin at home in their last 6 games against Big Ten, they have not allowed more than 61 points in any game. In their last 4 games at home, they have not allowed 60-plus points in any game. Every team has been in the 50s against Wisconsin at home. A couple of them, some of the best offenses in the nation. Iowa scored 52 points against them. We are getting 4.5 in a low-scoring game, and I think Wisconsin will make enough stops and potentially win this game, at least cover the spread. Take the Badgers tonight, plus 4.5. Teats.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Lipscomb-Kennesaw State game, and there's more of a reason to why, but I'll get into that here in a little bit. So as you can see, the spread is minus 4.5, plus 4.5, over under at 145.5, and I am going to take Kennesaw State at home minus 4.5. Over the last 5 games they've played, Kennesaw State and Lipscomb are both 4-1. Lipscomb has won 4 straight, while Kennesaw State is on a 3-game winning streak themselves. Lipscomb was able to benefit from the fact that they played Stetson 2 straight times. They beat Stetson back-to-back games here, but they did lose to them earlier this season. So it was kind of like a revenge game, and then they had to take home the actual win of the series. Kennesaw State played Queens, which this is, from what I heard, the first year that Queens has been a Division I college basketball team. And it was an electric game to watch, let me tell you. So Kennesaw State themselves did take the series against Queens, but it did come with some sweaty fashion to it as well. Queens was down about 5 or 6 points late in the fourth quarter against Kennesaw State last night, and they started hitting some deep threes just to bring it back. They had Kennesaw State on their heels, but Kennesaw State literally missed, I think, 10 free throws in the second half alone. I think they missed 8 or 9 straight. So Kennesaw State, they beat Queens last night to continue on, and they're going to get another game at home. Lipscomb won as well, and they're now on the road. Last time these 2 teams played, Kennesaw State beat them 85-72 also at home. So a 13-point victory at home the last time. They get them back at home. I'm taking Kennesaw State minus 4.5 in this one.
All right, guys, that'll do it for our college basketball picks and predictions. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our Locks of the Week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.